Welcome back to the Mid Morning Show with myself, Nafisa Dango. And it's definitely been a very inspirational morning with the segments that we spoke about. But, you know, there's a lot of times where we don't actually feel like we're doing enough. And today I want to shed some light on something so important where I feel we need to really support this particular, should we say, project, but also a way where an APA has made something really phenomenal happen. And this is, I'm talking about APA Aisha Sbongile Molefe, the founder of the Zainab Foundation. It is a new madresah and a children's home that has been established in the south of Johannesburg in Turffontein for children that are in need of food. And most kids in and around that area, as we know, it creates a safe haven for them, which they don't have on a daily basis. And that she's really been going the extra mile by allowing them to, go there, feeding them, trying to get them clothed, and doing all the necessary that's important. I think it's a phenomenal piece of a project and an outreach program that we need to get involved in to be able to uplift them even more. So without further ado, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Says Apa Aisha, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. How are you doing this morning, Apa Aisha?
Alhamdulillah, and you?
Alhamdulillah. I firstly want to, of course, say that we're so proud of you that you've opened something that is so very needed in that particular area of Turffontein. So, talk us through what made you decide to start this. Talk us through about yourself and how your journey started with the Zainab Foundation. How did you find it?
The reason I decided to start this is because of my background.
Yes.
Because of I also came there. I've been through a lot when I was young. Yeah, that's the reason I decided to start this. And sorry about my English; is not really that perfect.
Appa doesn't have to worry about that. It's about making people understand what sort of important work that you are doing for these children, and I think that's what's important. We appreciate what you are doing, and we look at what you are doing in a good way because you're helping so many people that are so many children that are in a situation. So talk us through your situation there at the Zainab Foundation. What happens to these kids? Are they kids that are left out in the street, or is it during the day where their parents are not around and they're not getting the help? What is it that Zainab Foundation is doing for these children?
No, I was having a soup kitchen at Greenfield got a home. Before I started this soup kitchen, there were children which I know after school they came to my place. I was renting a room there. When they came there, I give them food which I know that their parents are drinking. They don't look after them. Some of them they go from Friday until Monday, Tuesday. The children alone without food, nothing. So I used to help these children until I said, no, let me start the soup kitchen, and then I find a place. I was renting that RTP. I start the soup kitchen Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then when I was busy with the soup kitchen, but still I see that the children, yeah, outside children, they are suffering. And I know that thing because I was there, I was adopted, I know what is happening. And then I've decided to find a place, a Pikanyana house, so that I will be with the children, to stay with them, to look after them, to give whatever I have, I give the children, and they don't complain because they know the
Hmm.
situation. I also know the situation. Uh,
I explain the situation to us right now, Appa. What is the things that you find that are difficult for you to help the children with? We want our listeners to understand what it is that you need from them, and in order for them to be able to help you create a better environment for these children.
oh, at the moment, we short with food. Uh, And then the children that they must go to school, we need gray trousers and school shoe and white shirts. and washing machine. We don't have washing machine. We use our hand to wash the children's clothes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Appa, how do you manage to get funds in to be able to buy the food for these kids or the clothing, like you said to me earlier? Are you hoping that people sponsor you for it? How has Appa been getting that kind of money?
I have a cosmetic shop in Home
Okay,
and I take from my savings.
sure. Okay, so
Gee.
Appa's been taking. So you yourself and the other founder, I think, is it Appa Fatima, have you been doing this by yourself, or have you had some form of help with regard to the situation?
And no, I'm doing this for myself, but there's woman who's helping me to look after the children.
Hmm.
To look after the children. She's my sister-in-law.
Okay, so it's only two of you at the moment.
Yeah, it's only two of us.
I'm sure that's very difficult. How many kids is Appa dealing with every day?
They are 20.
20 children. Sure, that's a lot. So, how are you managing to get them fed every single day? Are you managing to deal with the food, or is it something that you need added help with? We can reach out to our viewers and say, please help Appa, because the thing is, like you said, the clothing, the food, of course, and then also, how are the children, getting educated? Are these orphan children, or is it children that where their parents go out and there's nobody to look after them?
The what?
Are they orphan children that you're looking
They
after?
are mixed. They are mixed.
They are mixed. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I'm understanding that what you are saying. So, but you're also just creating that safe place for them so that you don't find them on the streets going out. Because as we know,
Yes.
it is very dangerous out there on the streets. And so Appa's
Yes.
creating that safe place for them to be. So at least, even as you're saying, it's even if it's mixed, those that where their parents go out, at least the parents don't have to worry. They know that they're in a safe place with you.
Yes, yes, because the parents they leave the children with the grand that are old. They can't even look after the children. As you know, this young mother of today, they are drinking. They don't care. Some of them they take drugs. They don't care what is happening with their children. End of
Oh,
the day,
right.
the children they are struggling.
Right. So it's a very difficult situation because, I mean, if the parents are taking drugs, then what do these children do? So I think there's two things we need to understand is firstly, Appa needs to help the children. And then from our side, we need to ask our viewers how it is that we can help those parents get off drugs so that the children don't find themselves in a difficult situation. Because as we know, when a parent is on drugs, then the children suffer at the end of the day.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Appa, how is it that we would get a hold of the Zainab Foundation? Is there a way that we can contact you, or people that are interested in wanting to donate some money towards your cause? How can they get a hold of you?
Yes, we have our page on Facebook, our Facebook page.
Okay, so,
Um,
so there we go.
yeah.
It's up on screen. And let me just read it out quickly. It is the Zainab Foundation and Madressah. The address is they're based in South Hills in Turffontein, Johannesburg. The numbers you can call them on is 063 413 4326. Let me repeat that number. It's 063 413 4326. Alternatively, you can dial 063 490 0086. That number again, 063 490 0086. Or you can email Zainab Pan bpc@gmail.com. That's Zainab, UNPC@gmail.com. Sister Appa Aisha, it would be so nice to be able to, now that I've read this out, I'm hoping that many people that are listening to this will come and help you out through funding or even through helping you with their time. If they have time to come there and help you with the children and look after the children, it would be really nice. But I also want to wish you the best. And I'm hoping that through this, APA gets the necessary donations that you're looking for, in order to, of course, move these children up and help those parents as well.
Yes, Jazakallah. Inshallah.
Exactly. And we're hoping that, through the Salam media team, at some point we can reach out to those parents that are suffering with substance abuse, and try and help them out also in some way, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And Jazakallah so much for joining us. What message would APA like to leave us with today?
That
APA, what would you like to leave us with today? What important message do you want people to know about Zainab Foundation?
I would like to say, I, I think if I was speaking Zulu, but I know people they can't understand.
Okay, so if I can understand, I think the most important thing for APA would be for people to actually join you and help you move the foundation and the madresah by donating in whichever way they can, especially to the madresah, whether it's kitabs, Qurans, maybe cloaks and things for the children, and also in the form of money, so that you can try and feed the children. Besides taking your own money, maybe you can get people to sponsor you that money, so that it will help you, so that you can also feed the children, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Jazakallah so much for joining us, and I'm hoping that this has helped you in some way, and people will come and join you in helping you move forward, inshallah. Ameen.
Inshallah.
You take care, Appa, and it was really nice chatting to you, and I'm hoping that through the Salam Foundation that you get the help that you're looking for.
Inshallah. Okay.
Ameen. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That was Sister Aisha Sbongile. And, what I'm saying is, what we need to do is look at these types of situations where we're always wanting to look for a place where we can give to. And why not start by places like this, where upliftment and empowerment is so important, where we really need to make that difference in life and change people's lives for the better. And why not start with our youth, because they are the future of our country. Stick with us. We'll be back with you in a sec.